Bonjour, je m'appelle David.
Salut, je m'appelle Jacob.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Brianna, and today we're going to be making the pear tart tatine.
To start things off, we're going to need a mixing bowl, a cup of flour, and a teaspoon of salt. Don't worry, that's all part of the script.
One cup of flour. Also, for all you French speakers out there, to simplify this, it's en le bol, combiner le fer et le sel. So now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt.
And then next we're gonna add 6 teaspoons of butter, cut butter.
Which I have right here.
Yep. And then 2 teaspoons of shortening. Hold on, you missed.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Make me take out the knife. Okay, go.
Alright, and then... Okay, wait, pause. That tastes disgusting.
Why'd you taste butter?
Was it the butter or the shortening?
That's butter.
Okay. After kneading it until the flour holds together, we're gonna wrap it in plastic and refrigerate it.
So pour toi soupe de l'eau, voici une soupe le foie et farine mélangée. Pétrir avant que pâte va tenir ensemble. Puis envelope pâte en plastique à refrigérer.
Alright, we're gonna put the dough into the plastic while we perform the next couple of steps.
Which is putting it in the fridge.
Alright, after this we're gonna preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Up next, we're gonna need 2 pounds of pears. You're gonna want them peeled, cored, and halved. To save time, we've already done this.
Les pois tranchés et enlevés. Les trognons de la poire ou est utilisé en conserve des pois et d'œufs. Les pois glaçons et le bol est top document lancé avec le jus de citron et continuer les servir secours.
Alright, and then after that we're gonna add a 4th cup of sugar. It's just sprinkled on top of the pears like so. This is for the filling.
Très bon.
And then after that we're gonna add 1 lemon's worth of juice. And since we don't have a lemon, we're gonna use this
Lemon juice.
I'm a professional, so I can measure a lemon's worth of juice just by looking at it. For some of you at home, you might want to just get a lemon. That looks good. I mean, just a little more. That looks good.
Bon.
Once we're done with that, we're gonna set this aside for 20 minutes while we perform the next step.
Mettez à part mélange pour 20 minutes. En attendant, le beurre fond et le pâté, ajoutez le sucre restant et cuire, mélangez constamment avant le mélange devenu identique caramel. Envelopez le poulet à feu de pep couleur. Mélangez et avant froid.
Alright, meanwhile we're gonna melt some butter, 6 tablespoons worth of butter, in a 9-inch oven-proof skillet over medium heat. Alright, after the butter is melted, we're gonna add another cup of sugar. And then we're gonna stir it until it caramelizes.
Two hours later.
Alright, now that it's nice and golden brown, you can see that it's caramelized. We're gonna remove it. We're gonna move the skillet from the heat and continue to cool. Continue to stir it so it cools down. because it's still going to darken after we take it off the heat. After draining the pears, you're going to put it in the skillet with the caramel. You're going to have the pears facing, round side facing down, and the stems facing towards the center, like so.
Les poires jauniment et ils plaçant avec côté de sucre et pas avec des côtés en regard dans le batte se répandent les troches de horse.
Up next, we're going to roll out some dough on a flour base. You want to make sure it's 10-inch round, about 1/4 of an inch thick, like so.
Do we have a dough roll?
Oh, that's good. I can knead it to death.
Okay.
Alright, if you're an amateur, you might need some sort of measuring tool to measure 10-inch. But if you're like me and you're a professional, you can just calculate it with your eyes. Swag. That seems about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then next, we're going to place it on top of the pears, covering the edge of the skillet.
Rouler en pâte de foie de farine et un 10 pouces grande bâtie environ 4 pouces épais. Pète-les sur le poêle et le boule au pâté.
Alright, we're going to place the dough on top of the pears, like so. Alright, and then we're going to poke 1/4 inch steam holes into the center of it and bake for approximately 25 minutes or until the dough is golden brown. Alright, we're going to bake it for 25 minutes or until it's golden brown. That's a wee bit warm. That's a wee bit warm. Up next, we're going to remove the pan from the oven. As you can see, our pie looks perfect. It has the right color. And then we're going to tilt it carefully and harvest all the excessive liquid.
We're giving it a second to cool down right now because it's literally hot enough to feel the heat through the oven mitts, which isn't good,
But that's normal.
but that's normal.
Alright, we're going to place a flat plate on top of the container, and then we're going to very quickly and safely flip this over.
Do it in here.
Alright, this is the moment of truth. One mess up and all your hard work is gone. So, 1, 2, 3!
Ooh!
This is why I get all the girls. Alright, up next we're gonna spoon the rest of the caramel onto the pears. So you're just gonna get a spoon, of course. Oh yeah, you can just pour the cup of caramel on it if you want, but I prefer not to. You wanna get all this good stuff.
Yep. So good. Oh, just put off to the side, it'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be like a little dip. Pear dip. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? Oh man, doesn't that look good?
Pâté enlevé de prep, le four and il penché. Utilise un verre sur sec de beurre sec de jus et il transfère à un batte et place sur four chaud avant que prêt. Pourrez le caramel sur le four.
The creation of the pear tart tatin dates back to the 1800s. It rapidly became popular when Stephanie, Fanny, and Caroline Tatin opened their new hotel in 1894. And soon after, the tart tatin made an appearance. Research shows that the dish was actually created by accident by Miss Stephanie Tatin. It began as a traditional apple pie, had gone wrong when Stephanie accidentally left the apple stewing in butter and sugar for too long. She tried to cover up the mishap by putting the pastry portion of the dessert on top of the apples and stuck it in the oven immediately afterwards. Surprisingly, her guests loved the dish. dish, and it soon became the signature dish of the Hotel Tatin. Historians and gourmets alike have actually argued whether the tarte tatin was actually a genuine creation of the hotel or not. The Tatin sisters had not set out to create a signature dish in the first place, so chances are they're not too bothered by the debate. They never recorded the recipe in the cookbook, gave it the name tarte tatin. The name and rightful place in cookbooks was the doing of a French author and epicure, or gourmet, Kerensky.
And of course, serve at room temperature.
Ooh, I'm gonna get some of this good stuff up in here.
Whoa, that is hot.
Hot. Oh, don't burn yourself.
I'll give it a little bit, David.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh, David, you're so close.
It's all over your hand,
That's
bro.
really good too.
Wow, that is amazing.